do not want. And I don't give a what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's going to have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Wait, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children?
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got a brother over here. This brother just, he all over the place, man. Dude, he's all over the place, man. But before we get into that, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe. Subscribe that shit, bro, because it don't cost much. It don't cost nothing to subscribe, actually. It don't cost nothing to subscribe, right? It don't cost nothing to like either. You know what I'm saying? But do it at your own discretion, man. But we got this brother here, man, who says that he has 7 kids by 7 different women. Now, I remember, you know, y'all see the type of content that I talk about on here, man. I talk about, you know, what's going on in the black community, what's going on in society in general. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, sometimes, not even sometimes, but a lot of times we're going to go over a lot of these single mothers, because now more than ever we have a lot of single mothers, right? And a lot of these women tend to believe that they're still as valuable as they were when they didn't have any kids. And it's like, man, listen, nobody's saying that you aren't valued in society, but if you're a single mother, you're starting to see a lot of single mothers feel as if they deserve some of these guys, man, that are high value men, or even some of your average guys who work their way to get to where they're at today, who has money and who just want to live. But you know, some of these girls will overlook those guys, and you be like, are you even in a position to even do that? Somebody asked, well, why don't you ever talk about men with multiple baby mothers, right? And I made a video about this before, and prime reason, because you look at Nick Cannon, Future, NBA Youngboy, Kodak, all of these guys have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of money and status. Women will throw themselves at them because they got status, because they have money. As long as you have a little bit of money and clout, women will throw themselves at you, right? And it doesn't matter how many kids you have. It doesn't matter how many baby mamas you have. There will always be a woman there ready to say, you know what? Hey, I will be the whatever number baby mama. Guys, when guys have multiple baby mamas, it's not the same as a woman having multiple baby fathers, right? And I'm not excusing a man who has multiple baby mamas. So I don't want to hear that stuff. I'm not excusing men who have multiple baby mamas, right? They're sexually irresponsible, right? But it's very different than a woman having multiple baby fathers, right?
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yet not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're gonna be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Wait, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a f. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a f. I really don't.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. He made a good point there. He made a good point. He said, man, Lou, what the fuck? How am I gonna sit up here, right? I can't even tell y'all when I don't want to pay child support, but y'all can tell me when I can and can't pay child support. But then when I ask you or tell you, hey, you can't have you need to have an abortion, he doesn't have no say so, right? And that's an issue that a lot of men have today when it comes down to the fatherhood and parenthood. Women can sit up here and have the kid, right? Let's just say she doesn't want the kid and she say, you know what, hey, she opts out of parenthood. I'm gonna go ahead and give somebody else this kid. Or I'm gonna go ahead and I don't want to say the AB word, but what he's saying, right? A lot of women have tons and tons of ways to get out of parenthood. And women will sit up here and, oh, sister, I know it was hard to do that. Oh my gosh, I know it was hard. Oh, for you to sit over here and give your child up, I know it must be very hard because I know it's very hard for you to, you know, to do this or this and that. But it's like when a guy says, you know what, nah, I don't even want to be in this, right? I'm telling you beforehand, before you even have this child, I don't want to have it. I don't believe in pro-choice. I'm pro-lifer. Okay, fine, cool. Now you're sitting over here saying you pop out the baby and the man saying, okay, well, I already told you I didn't want to be in this child's life. You still have the child, right? This is where men don't have a say so. This is where men should have an opportunity if they even want to have to pay child support or not. They should be able to opt out of parenthood. But society and women don't allow that. But society and women will allow women to jump out of parenthood. It doesn't make no sense, right? So I mean, towards the end, he is speaking facts. But then when it comes down to a parenthood, right, and I'm saying I don't want to do this, women would say, okay, well, he's a deadbeat, put him on child support. He is forced to take care of a kid that he did not want, right? But a woman is never forced to take care of a kid she did not want. Oh, well, I had to birth him. I had to birth him. That is your job on this earth. I don't care about what people in this society saying. Oh, well, you know, I'm on this earth for more than just having kids and having a family. Then what else are you on this earth for? What else are you on this earth for? You are on this earth to work and to spread your seeds and to take care of a family. That's all you are on this earth for, right? That is all you are on this earth for. Outside of that, I don't know what else you could be here for. You're built to have a child. So the excuse that, oh, well, you know, I can birth children. This is why I should be able to leave parenthood. And this is why I should be able to do this. This is why I should be able to give a kid up. Stop it, right? Stop it. If you have the opportunity to opt out of parenthood, a man should be able to have the opportunity to opt out of parenthood. It's not fair. And this is why we always talk about how corrupt the system is. This is why we talk about how corrupt the system is. Women win 90% of the custody battles. Right? Women always getting kids. I mean, like, damn, the woman could be living in a box and she still gets the kid. So the system is very corrupt. But like I was saying, man, as far as this guy right here goes, I get it at the fact that he's saying, man, I only want to be like, I'm not trying to be no parent. But here's the thing, man, right? This is a pookie. This is the same man that a lot of you women talk trash about, but then again, lay down with, right? Now I have some comments up here where people are saying, like, you even had one girl said, man, oh, hell no, next. But it's like, I'm pretty sure all the women that slept with this man said the exact same thing, but still laid down with him and still had a child with him, right? This is a pookie. And this is what I mean by he pretty much pulled a Nick Cannon in the future, right? A lot of your women will say, hey, Nick Cannon and Future, they're destroying homes. But it's like, once again, women control access to sex, right? If you control 100% of access to sex, a Pookie can't give you a baby if you tell him no, right? But for whatever reason, women continue to deal with men like this. And, oh, well, I didn't see the red flags. Oh, well, you know, I thought I could change him. Like, people, come on, like, let's be realistic here. Let's really be realistic here. You complain about this guy. You complain about deadbeats. You complain about Pookies. You complain about Ray Rays. And then you go lay down with one. And then when you get this type of outcome, then it's, well, you know, he ain't shit. Well, you know, he always been ain't shit. And da-da-da. And it's like, okay, where do you take accountability, right? See, the sad thing about it is a lot of your sisters will look at this guy and be like, well, he's a deadbeat. But I still have to see a woman say, why are these women continuing to lay down with this man after he's proved that he doesn't even want to be the father, that he doesn't even take care of his other kids? And somebody else said, well, you know, he lets them know after the fact, right? Why never let them know beforehand? Like he didn't give them any directions or whatever. He didn't tell them up front. And I'm saying, okay, his actions and how many kids he has should be enough to tell you, hey, this ain't the right man that you would want to lay down with. But once again, a lot of you women will overlook that and still continue to give this man kids. After the first baby mama, maybe the second baby mama. With the first baby mama and the second baby mama, maybe you can allow that. Okay, fine. Hey, whatever, right? Stuff happens, right? But when you're talking about third baby mama, fourth baby mama, you have to look at these baby mamas and say, why? It's not even about him anymore. Why are you continue to lay down with this man? And he was this, or I thought I can change him, or, you know, he didn't show me none of his red flags at first. Cut that shit out, man. Cut that out. That if you are sitting over here messing with a guy and got a bad outcome into the relationship, because we always hear women say, oh, after the relationship, oh, well, he used to whoop up on me. Oh, well, he used to do this. He used to do that. He didn't show any of those signs beforehand. No, but you still stayed in a relationship with him. You still continue to be with him. And it's like, man, dude, you could see the signs beforehand. You saw the signs beforehand. And if you did not see the signs beforehand, you just did not do your work. You did not do your due diligence and actually look that man up or look that woman up. You just sat here, you were pretty much a sheep. You didn't believe everything that person said, and all of a sudden, oh, well, you know, he done put on a front or whatever, but you really didn't do any type of research on this person, right? I can honestly say I've never dated a girl, man. I probably only dated one girl who was bad. And to be honest with you, for y'all, right, she wouldn't even be considered bad. But I use my discernment and I know how to pick wisely, right? And I never picked a woman, man, that had bad attitude, that was this, that was that. I always use discernment. You have never heard me ever. I've never heard a man ever in their life say, well, you know, she showed me this type, you know, she showed me she was this type of person, but she was really this type of person. She was a scumbag. She was a scumbag. She was, you know, she was just here just to get the dick and that's it. You never hear no man saying that. It's only women that you hear saying that. So when you see this guy right here, my question is, why continue to lay down with him? What did you see in this man that prompts you to say, let me go ahead and have this man's kid? Right? What did you see? Let me have this man's kids. What did you see in this man? That's my biggest question. But, you know, on him, man, sexually irresponsible. You know, and like I said, these are the type of men that you avoid, right? And a lot of your women are going to say, well, why don't you ever go hard on men like that? Because at the end of the day, women control access to sex. Women create deadbeats, right? Women create deadbeats. Well, what do you mean by that? The nigga was a Pookie off of rip, right? So he already wasn't shit. So then you lay down and have a kid with him. Now you done created a deadbeat. You're sitting over here calling him deadbeat, but yet you created that. This is where taking accountability comes into play. So, you know, man, look, it was a pretty good discussion, man. Look, y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how y'all feel about it, right? Let me know how y'all feel about it. But understand that women control access to sex. I'm not saying what he did is right, but what I am saying is, as a woman, you control access to sex. You have to use discernment. So there's going to be more responsibility on you than it is for the guy. Do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe.